Hello everyone, this is Daniel, and this is about um, basically what you should know about the world ending. Now, let me just show you something about the world, that what will happen when the world will end. I'll try to tell you about this. Basically, Turkey, I believe, is basically Magog and Gog, and there could be two locations. There could not be two. There might not be two locations. But what I believe is either Magog or Gog is one of them is the military, and the other is the kingdom. And the kingdom basically makes this makes the kingdom makes the military follow suit, and the military basically starts attacking everyone. Now, let me just show you what Ezekiel said about Gog and Magog, or Mog. Let's say it right. I'm getting close. Yes, I am right there. So right here it says and the Son of Man will turn face from Gog in the land of Magog. All right. So basically, Gog is basically the actual Gog is actually the capital of the land of Magog. The prince who rules over the nation of Meset, which is Turkey, and Tubal, and prophecy against him. Give him this message of the sovereign Lord Gog: I am your enemy. I'll turn you around to put hooks on your jaws to lead you out of your whole army, or centurions. Basically a great military. So Swords, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya will join you too. With their weapons, Gomer and his armies will join you, along with its armies of Beth and Tomeh from distant north and many others. Get ready, prepared, keep your armies around. You mobilize, take command of them. A long time from now, you will be called into action. In the distant future, you will be swooped down from the land of Israel which will be enjoying the peace after recovering from war, and after its people have returned from many lands of the mountain of Israel. Now, it says in the statement that in chapter 37 that Ezekiel revealed how Israel's God people were restored of their land in many parts of the world, once Israel becomes a strong and confederacy of nations from the northward attack and the Gog. Yeah, basically, central Turkey. So basically, it's in central Turkey, and it says 660 BC, but it says a great time for now, which I don't think that's like okay. Okay, let's see. There we go. 8. As a clean coordinates, so you're just wondering. Oh, there we go. The defeat of Satan. When the 1,000 years come to an end, Satan will be let out of prison. He will go out to these nations called Gog and Magog. In every corner of the earth, he will gather them together for battle in the mighty army of the numberless and along the seashore. And I saw them as they went up to the broad plain of the earth and shrine of God's people and the beloved city. But the fire from heaven came down, attacking armies, consumed them. And the devil who had deceived them was thrown into a fiery lake of burning sulfur, joining the beast and his false prophet. And there they will be tormented day and night and forever and ever. Okay. I'll be looking up Gog now in coordinates because I told you that was here. Right. GOG. Alright. Alright. Let's go find back again. Alright. Gog and Magog symbolize all the forces of evil that band together to battle God. Noah's son Japhil's Japhilith had a son named Magog. Ezekiel presents Gog and a leader of forces against Israel. Okay. But I still think it's Turkey. Just saying. And basically, they went to Turkey and all that, so okay. Now, I'm going to show you something where, I'm going to turn off this. Weird screen alert. Coming your way. Share. Present to everyone. Alright, whoops, don't do that. Let me just show you, where... and God, I guess. Now it does state that a lot of these things are just strange and all that, but oh well. What can you say? Yeah, Rosh. Gosh. Okay. I don't know. But I think these are just like, oh my god. Nobody really knows where it is because there's confusion right there. Wow. Okay, wherever. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion what GOG is or Magog. Some say it's this, which I think it is. I don't think it's America. I don't think it's in Africa. I think it's Turkey. Which, yeah, that's Turkey. Gomer. Yeah. Well, this is saying it's in Israel. Why? That's a confusion right there. Yeah, that's right there. It says Magog. Gog. No, not really. There's too many claims that's like, my goodness. Well, at least in the end times we'll know about Gog and Magog. But at least, yeah. Let's look at this one. Okay. Let's just. I'll just say about All right. Uh, all right. Yeah, let's see what this is all about. Ezekiel. Okay, let's see what this is. Ezekiel 39. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I'm starting to figure out what. Okay, I would say that. I don't know. Let's see. Gomer. Ooh. Hmm. Wow. Okay. Let's look up Revelation 17. Alright. Alright, 17. Very positive. Alright. Just reading it. Ooh. Turkey could be a rich nation too. That's good to know. Wow. Wow. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, that's the United States. Okay. Hmm. Alright, let's say that Revelation 17 was either America or Turkey. That's really stated. It's Lumic Empire. Ottoman Empire was. Okay, Ottoman Empire, okay, symbol. Constantinople, the capital of the Eastern Roman Byzantine Empire. Today, Istanbul sits on the northwestern corner of Turkey. The reason why the location of the capitals is the last Beast Empire may be important because it is the head of the Beast Empire. It is possible that it will receive the fatal head when it will come back out and all the world. One of the heads of the beast seemed to have had a fatal wound, but the fatal wound had been healed. The whole world was astonished and followed the beast. Yeah, I don't think so. That's not good. Because Constantine, I think, is part of Constantinople. Oh, okay. Antioch. Okay. We also examined Daniel 9, where the Bible says it could be the people of the prince to come that would destroy Jewish temple. In other words, the ethnic people of whom future Antichrist would be the leader, which would destroy the Jewish temple. Saul primarily the group that carried out this destruction was the 10th Legion of the Roman army, Legion X Franciscus, which was stationed in Antioch. Antioch was also the area of which the 10th Legion drew most of its recruits. Soldiers were primarily Syrians and Arabs. Today, Antioch is located within the borders of Turkey, on the southeastern corner of Turkey, near Syria. As such, it is yet another witness of the notion that the Antichrist would come from a region of modern Turkey. Alright. Oh, wait, this one. Daniel 11 confirms Turkey's leadership role. Our fourth confirmation of finding Daniel, where we saw Antichrist was prefigured by Antiochus IV in Ephesus, the king of the north, ruler of secluded division of the Greek Empire, which we may expect to see the Antichrist emerge somewhere from the region of the former secluded empire. The secluded empire covered with a large modern Turkey. Isaiah and Micaiah confirming Assyrian role. We also say the great emphasis that with the prophets of Isaiah and Micaiah, placing the future conflict between Messiah and the Assyrian, who was a type of Antichrist. These prophecies also point us to the regions of the former Assyrian Empire, which engulfed a large portion of modern Turkey. Okay, interesting. And okay. The throne of Satan is in Turkey. Okay. That's funny. In Revelation chapter 2, Jesus is speaking to several historical churches that were all situated along the west coast of Asia Minor, modern-day Turkey. To the angel of the church in Pergamum, write these words to him that has a sharp, double-edged sword. I know where you live, where Satan has his throne. To me, this may be a strange question. Where was there an actual literal geographical location where Satan had a throne? In a certain sense, yes. The verse is referring to a massive structure that's at atop a high tilt-up in Pergamum. The Greeks originally built this gigantic statue in the 2nd century BC as a temple dedicated to Zeus. This in itself is interesting because, yeah, it's a certainly continually exists between the various gods of the beast empires. For instance, in ancient Egypt, they worshipped Ra, the sun god. In Babylon, um, there was Marduk, the sun god, and Sin, the moon god or goddess. The Greek worshipped many gods, but viewed Zeus, the god of the sky and thunder, as a king over as all of the astralic deities. Later, the Romans worshipped Zeus under the name of Jupiter. There is a significant evidence that view the Allah as Muslims' Arab counterpart to Baal, the sin of Zeus. Jupiter, pre-Islamic times, Allah worship, as well as the worship of Baal, were both astral religions in the sense that they involved in worship of the sun, the moon, and the stars. Oh boy. But notice that Jesus did not refer the altar as the throne of Zeus or the throne of Satan. That we can assume that Jesus made his point for a reason, while the various beast empires worshipped an assortment of gods under the different names. Jesus actually referred Zeus, the chief god out of the ruling beast empire, as Satan. This was Satan dressed up in the Greek toga. This point is crucial because, as we attempt to understand the nature of the work of Satan in the earth of the last days, we have already identified the emerging Islamic empire as a final beast empire. We may also now identify Allah as Satan. This time, however, Satan is masquerading as the God of the Bible. Not only does Jesus equate Zeus or Jupiter or with Satan, but he also states that Satan's throne or spiritual base was geographically located in Turkey. As unusual as this may sound, Satan may actually establish a geographical stronghold or a spiritual capital of sorts. This is not surprising. As late as the 19th century, this throne remained in Turkey. Also, the location of the capital of the Ottoman Empire. Beyond this, Pergamum was relatively close to Ionia, roughly the 100 miles north. All factors considered, the passage by naming Turkey as the location of Satan's throne also confirms Turkey's significant role in the last days Antichrist Empire. Satan's new home, oh boy. In two campaigns starting in 1879, Satan's throne, or the Peregrine altar as it's now called, was excavated by a German archaeological team. The altar was shipped out of the Ottoman Empire into its original location, which was reconstructed in Pergamum Museum in Berlin in the 19th century. Today, the altar still sits in Berlin, where it can be seen alongside the other monumental structures, such as the Istra Gate from Babylon. In 1934, however, Hitler became a dictator in Germany. Hitler ordered the construction of the Tribune in Zeppelin field in Nuremberg, specifically for the purpose of his Nazi rallies. Several volumes have been written about detailing the deeply occultist nature of the Nazi regime. Not surprisingly, when then the Nazi architect of the Zeppelin Tribune, Albert Speer, actually used the Pergamum altar as the model for what essentially became a premier Nazi pulpit. The future podium was located in the middle of the replica as a Trigorum altar in light of Hitler's brazen anti-Semitic spirit and the horrors of the Holocaust that accompanied over his career. One can only conclude that Hitler did indeed conjure up a measure of that satanic spirit that was present in Paragram. Ooh. Okay. So Satan is coming home to Turkey? Yep, that's interesting. What is also interesting about this, that in March 2006, the nation of Turkey, after failing to convince Germany to return the altar, decided to rebuild a perfect replica of the ancient altar on the same ancient hill in Bergama, in the location in ancient Paragram. In March 2006, Turkish Culture and Tourism Minister Altınok Koç said that there's no chance of having the altar returned from Germany because we have no legal right, but now we have a new project. The exact copies, replicas of historical artifacts we built on the original sites. This certainly makes one wonder if this same dark anti-Semitic spirit seems to have followed this ancient satanic altar to Germany, which now also find a welcome home in Turkey. In fact, there are many reasons to believe that this is already the case. Let's examine the modern nation of Turkey. Let's see if she matches several other important political and military requirements to qualify as the leader of the Antichrist coalition. All face qualifications to be Antichrist. Okay. So basically, it has to have a political role. Yep. And has to rule. Has to be confirmed with the 7 Antichrists. And 1, 7. Oh, goody. And establish peace treaty in Turkey. Yahoo. Oh boy. Evil scheme. He will say, I will invade a land of world villages. Yeep. And I will attack peaceful and unsuspecting people. Yeep. So you will be attacker of the peaceful. He seems trustworthy. Yep. Stern-faced gang. Yep. Uh-huh. And that will be having 2 million soldiers and 4 million troops. Oh my. Growing hatred? Yep, that's happening today. Yeah, falling to Los Alamos? Yep. That already has today. Yep. Oh my. 1967. Wow. It's interesting. Just as Israel's retaking of Jerusalem in 1967, with Christian moral worldwide, the reconquering of Constantinople for Islam will empower Muslims several years before the fall of Turkey to the Islamist Party, Muslim apologetic apol, 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 I can't say it. Why can't I? Apocalyptic, apoloc, I can't say it. Writer Sheed Ventcool, Epileptic. Anyway, commented that first conquering the Constable by Mehmet II was merely preparatory war before actual conquest of the last hour. However, the Hittite commentators suggest that the overthrow of Constantinople state government after the downfall of the Islamic Caliphate era returns to the same state, God willing, to the hands of Muslims. Yeah, 1967 was a good year for the Jews, but not the good years for Christians. Oh my. Uh-huh. Oh boy. Oh my. Ah boy. Oh my. Shia, oh boy. Yeah. Okay. So let's look up um programming progr- programming programmum 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 or something like that. That was kind of quick there anyway. Alright. Let's look. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Hey. Oof. Yep. As I said, this is like the Throne of Satan. But I don't think still I should have said it before, but even if it looks like it's gonna end now, it still means that you could still die tomorrow, still die today, any time, because anything could happen, especially if you're with a group of people. Or you could just die of a heart attack anytime soon, because you just are not that healthy. Anyway. This shouldn't be good. Oh boy. Oh my. Okay, Mom. Oh my. Very interesting on this. What is that? That's interesting, isn't it? Uh-huh. Let's see what this is. Oof. Okay. Try to recover that. Snake legs. That's gotta be unfortunate. More snakes! Something's wrong with these people. Vulture, snake, angel of death. Okay. Well then. Isn't that just interesting? I think that they're gonna have the temple right there, huh? Let's see what we have here. Good. Alright. So basically, like I said, you don't know when you're gonna die, but you also don't know when the world's gonna end. Only the Father knows these things. Jesus just knows that about the end times. He only knows that the world will end, and about he knows many things about the revelation of the end of the world, if not all, about what will happen, but he doesn't know the times. Now, time to God, he does things in a random way, but not everything at random is good. But God, in his random ways, for time anyway, those are usually something that he does just to help many people with understanding how to conquer evil. I don't know. Let's just say he's random on telling people what to do when to conquer the devil anyway. Because when he tells someone to do certain things, he tells them at a certain time when the devil's not prepared, and the devil is kind of organized, but not really. They organize in secret ways so that no one knows what they're going to do. But God actually just tells them what to do in a certain time so that the devil's not prepared. Now, the end times, or the end of the world, they will happen, but they will not happen in a way that you would expect them to. But you'll, when you see the prophecies happening, you'll say, "Wait, didn't the Bible say there's something about that? Dang, I should listen to the Bible more because that's pretty much." I didn't know that was going to happen that way, but wow, that makes complete sense. Makes a lot of complete sense right there. Or something like that in someone just saying that they should have known the Bible more, but they didn't listen, and now they're in the end. many interesting things like that have happened in the end. Love no, a a lot of interesting things like that have happened like that in prophecies, where a lot of things tend to make sense when they're prophesied. Like when people were talking about when the Messiah was coming, it made a whole lot of sense when Jesus came. The same thing will happen when the world just is about to end. Now, there will be a lot of earthquakes, famines, and all that's happening. And a lot of that are happening today. But also, a lot of demonic possessions and all that are happening today. You have heard about the China. You've heard about the China quakes and all that, and the no, not China quakes. You've heard about the China flooding these days, haven't you? Basically, where China's flooded out of its control. Well, basically, China has flooded out of control since the early days, and it probably will continue to do that until um, maybe things will not be as good as it should be. And when it ends, people will be distressed because of the ongoing flooding. But where I am, there's a drought and possible for a fire risk. And that fire risk is huge in this state because of the dry grass, the dry trees. A lot of things have had the liquid and the water sucked out of them because, well, hasn't been enough rain. I hope there's enough rain by sometime soon, but there hasn't been enough rain since the beginning of summer, I think. And now everything's just driveling up. Yet in China, it's flooding like crazy. Flooding like no tomorrow. Same with India a little bit. And quite possibly same with Thailand. There's been a lot of concern with what has been going on with the world actually these days, especially with Turkey. Now, it's not near the end yet. Not as near as people think it is, but it is getting closer and closer. It could end by maybe a few dozen years from now, or a little more. All I have to do is hope and pray that not too much not too many horrible things just happen within a certain amount of time, or within a few years. But unfortunately, I think there is something going on. Like the world keeps getting worse every week. Like I don't know, 25, 20%, wherever the number is. Maybe it's 1/6, a sixth, like 1/6 worse every week or something like that. Yeah, things are just clearing up a little bit, but they're still not as good. Yet hopefully, things will just not be ending the way ending with everyone perishing. That probably won't happen. But we'll end with well, God, well, let's just say something like this. Everything happens for a reason, and God is in control. God is definitely in control, and He knows what He's doing. And in the end, it's all right. In the end, it's gonna go out all right. And I'm gonna say it's pretty much done with my video now. So, bye.